What is the difference between the Ruy Lopez Archangel and the classical variation? If you are curious about the differences between the Ruy Lopez Archangel and the classical variation, you have come to the right place. Let's break down these two fascinating lines of the Ruy Lopez opening. The Ruy Lopez starts with the moves 1, pawn to e4, pawn to e5, knight to f3, knight to c6, and bishop to b5. From here, the game can branch into various variations, including the Archangel and classical. The classical variation typically follows the moves 1, pawn to e4, pawn to e5, knight to f3, knight to c6, pawn to a6, bishop to a4, knight to f6, and castling kingside. In this line, black develops the bishop to e7. This move prepares to castle and keeps a solid and flexible position. The focus here is on sound development and controlling the center. Black aims for a balanced setup without making immediate structural commitments. On the other hand, the Archangel variation takes a different approach. It generally follows a similar sequence but is marked by black's early deployment of the bishop to b7. This often comes after playing pawn to b5 and then bishop to b7. This fianchettoed bishop targets the center and puts pressure on white's pawn on e4. The Archangel variation is seen as more aggressive because black invests in queenside expansion early on. This leads to active piece play and opportunities for counterattacks. Now let's highlight the key differences. In the classical variation, black places the bishop on e7, while in the Archangel variation, the bishop goes to b7. The strategic approach also varies. The classical variation is solid and flexible, focusing on safe development and central control. In contrast, the Archangel variation is more dynamic and aggressive, emphasizing early queenside expansion and pressure on white's center. Another difference lies in the commitment level. The classical variation is less committal, allowing black to adjust based on white's plans. The Archangel variation, however, is more committal early on. This requires precise play to justify the structural choices made. In practical terms, the classical variation is a reliable choice for players seeking stability with clear development plans. The Archangel variation is better suited for those who enjoy active piece play and are comfortable with sharper positions. Understanding these differences can help players choose the line that best fits their style within the rich strategic framework of the Ruy Lopez.